Hey guys, what's going on? This is Ken, and tonight I'm here to do a review of this 1/400 scale LAN Airlines Airbus A320-200 from Phoenix models. And before I get started, I have to say that this is a very nice model from Phoenix, and if you can still find it, then I would really recommend it. It's a very gorgeous model. Alright, so with that said, let's get on with the uh, review. And as always, I'll start off with the box. So here is the front of the box, and I think that Phoenix did a very nice job with the box art here. Alright, so here is the bottom, the right side, top, the left side, and then here is the back. And if you want, you can pause to read all of what's back here, and if not, then that's okay. And then back to the front. Alright, so with that out of the way, here is the star of the video, which is the model herself, and here she is in all of her glory in her plastic cocoon. Alright, so now I'll just get the model situated, and as always, I like to take the models out with the bottom part facing up, because for me it's easier to take the models out that way. Alright, so while I have the model here in this position, I'll do a quick landing gear check just to make sure that everything's okay, even though I don't roll the models around, and I really don't recommend you doing that anyways. But yeah, alright, so this one's alright, this one's alright, and this one is alright too. Alright, so all three sets of landing gear check out, so now I'll just take the model out of her plastic and turn her right side up. Alright, and here she is. And before I get the full review started, I'll do a quick turn of the model so that you can take a better look at her. Alright, so as always, I'll start the review here at the front of the model. So here you have the nose cone, the cockpit windows, the windshield wipers, the front landing gear, and the front landing gear doors, which has the partial registration BFR or Bravo Foxtrot Romeo, and then of course some sensors and pitot tubes. And then there is the L1 door right behind the cockpit windows, and then the forward antenna. And on this model there is no One World logo, which is alright. Alright, so right behind the L1 door there are the LAN tunnels, the billboard tunnels, as well as the forward set of windows along the fuselage. Alright, so now moving on towards the middle of the aircraft. Here are the two overwing exits, and then the arrows for the emergency exit path, which don't align with the two overwing exits, but that's alright. Alright, well, there is no left side runway landing light, which, again, it's alright. And the top of the wing, the left wing, has some nice printed and molded details, and then the left engine is also very nice and detailed. Alright, so excuse the background noise. There is the engine strike for the left engine, as well as a look inside of the left engine. And then all the way at the tip of the left wing, there's the left side navigation light, as well as the shark light. Alright, so now moving on, there is the top anti-collision light, and then I'm not sure what that is. Could be a sensor, or could be a representation of a SATCOM or Wi-Fi box. I'm not sure. Alright, so then here is part of the very nice LAN Airlines colors. And then there are the two remaining antennas at the top of the fuselage. And then there is the nice LAN Airlines tail, as well as the L2 door, the Airbus A320 titles, and then the registration, which is CC-BFR, or Charlie Charlie-Bravo Foxtrot Romeo. And then here is the left horizontal stabilizer, which has some nice printed details. There is the dot that represents the light that illuminates the vertical stabilizer when the aircraft flies at night or during nighttime operations, and it's the same thing on the right horizontal stabilizer. Alright, and then at the very rear of the model is the APU, and it's a very nice APU. Alright, so now moving on to the right side of the model. It's pretty much the same as the left side, with the exception of the rear and forward cargo doors. But other than that, it's pretty much the same. And then, of course, there is the right side navigation light, which is green as opposed to red. Alright, so here is a top view of the model, and the top of the wings do have some nice printed and molded details. Alright, and then the top of the engines also have some nice printed and molded details as well. Of course, there is the R1 and R2 doors. Alright, now moving on to the bottom of the model. There are some nice printed details here at the bottom of the model. So there is the front landing gear, and then the front landing gear doors, as well as some lights or beacons, or it could be sensors. There is the forward cargo door. There's the Phoenix logo, and the bottom of the engines also have some nice printed details. The bottom part of the wings have some nice molded details, and then the left wing, the bottom part of the left wing has the registration, which again is CC-BFR or Charlie-Bravo Foxtrot Romeo. Here are the two main landing gears, and there are no printed details for the main landing gear doors, which is alright. It's still a nice model. There is the stand hole. Alright, yeah, that's pretty much it for the middle part of the model. There is the mid underside antenna, and then there is the rear cargo door, and then the baggage door right there. Then some more printed details in the rear of the model. There is the APU doors, and then of course the APU itself, along with the bottom part of the two horizontal stabilizers, which have some printed details. Alright, yeah, so that's pretty much it for this model. Alright, so before I end the video, I'll just do a final turn of the model so that you guys can take one final look at her. Alright, so with that out of the way, that pretty much concludes the review of this model. I hope you guys liked it, and as always, I hope you guys stay safe, happy, and healthy, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you, have a great day, and bye.